Welcome back, everybody. Another episode of The Comic Industry Hates You and Wants You Dead. If you are a Trump supporter, a Trump voter, a Republican, a Christian, a white man, they don't want you as customers. They hate you. They've been saying it over and over again. And for some reason, just because of the brand, a lot of people just buy it anyway. Oh, it says Batman on the cover. Absolute Batman. Oh, wow, that's Batman. Wow, I'm gonna buy that. It says #1. Wow, that's a collector's item. I mean, it's just it's maddening how poor the American comic industry has gotten in terms of its stupidity. But that's all they have left. They just relaunch things with all new #1s. They just sit there and do these variant cover schemes to get collectors in there. There's two different comic markets out there that are very different. Obviously, the manga comic market, which is just about story, right? And then there's the European comic market, which is really about story and this like passionate artistry that are way better. So I urge everybody to go look in those directions if you've not already. And independent comics, of course, as we're trying to build something a little different. But this comic shop model, going back to the mainstream that a lot of people just pine for, in channels like your boy Zach, and even Ethan Van Sciver says he wants to go back to the mainstream. That's what he wants. It never was an option. This is just a corporate skin suit of comics. Stan Lee, Jack Kirby, Steve Ditko, Wally Wood, and others in the 1960s and 70s made some great stuff, no doubt. And everything since then is just, again, bad fan fiction done by corporate for its own thing. And the corporate influence and all this stuff through Disney and all that is pushing the global homo LGBT agenda and hating white people. That's all it's about. And so that's why they have to make President Trump a literal villain. Now, it's not shocking in this. This is in Venom. And who's the writer? Al Ewing. Al Ewing is always been completely Trump deranged. He was one of those writers who was annoying, who fought everybody on Twitter and blocked everybody back in the day. If you remember, even during his Immortal Hulk run, which was pretty good because of Joe Bennett's art. Joe Bennett now works for Rippaverse and is blacklisted from Marvel because Joe Bennett voted the wrong way in a Brazilian election, right? You can't do that. We have to lecture you as Americans, right? And so he got just slammed by Al Ewing, destroyed by Marvel Comics, and never worked there again, right? And Al Ewing inserted weird communist propaganda into Immortal Hulk as well. It ruined the series. It was going really, really well, and then he just can't help himself. And that's what he's doing again here in Venom. So this is where the mainstream industry is at. I'm going to show you exactly what they're doing. Please hit the like and subscribe button. Join us as we talk about all things comics. If you want an alternative, this is my comics Substack, guys. Sign up here. It's in the description below, and just read, because I let you read for free, because I just want you to read comics and get into new characters, get into storylines that actually develop, where things actually change. None of the stuff in Venom matters. None of the stuff in Batman matters. They're going to erase it, and nobody's going to pay attention in 10 years, right? I control these characters, so I actually make them build. If they die, they die. If they get married, they get married. We're not going to have the devil just erase it like Spider-Man. This is real comics with real stories that matter. So check this out. It's in the description below. Just get it on here. And if you want to support our channel, it's a great way to do so. This acts as a Patreon. It's $5 a month. It helps me just cover art costs and the like. And I appreciate everybody who gets on there. Now, if you like, of course, physical books, you see this little store button. I can go boom. And I've got a wonderful fulfillment company that sends out all my physical books, T-shirts, everything, comics. I've got my digital versions of lots of other comics here too, as well, just to make you able to read. And so I appreciate it. This is the real alternative. We've been doing it, guys. We're building it, and I appreciate you being here. So this is it. Reported by Bleeding Cool, Venom 251 has Dr. Octopus on scene, working for the government, dealing with symbiote threats in the street. And yes, the government's hiring these villains to do their own things to cover the threats. Yeah, it's an allegory for ICE, right? And that's exactly what they have doing here. So it looks like President Trump may have helped out there as it opens up Mayor of New York Luke Cage's offices, flanked by flags. Here it is. I'm not sure what's difficult about this, Luke. As the new presidential advisor on symbiote affairs, I'm in charge of the symbiote containment and rendition program. After Ripcord fumbled the symbiote breakout of North Brother Island, Otto Octavius is my new pick for operations director. And may I say, Mayor Cage, how much I look forward to solving the matter of the symbiote problem together. Oh, yes. And this is what they always do. Like, I mean, this is kind of tired at this point. You know, Mayor Fisk, like the villains get elected because people are so stupid. And Mayor Fisk was in Daredevil was a term one allegory for we don't like Trump. And so it's just constant from Marvel Comics. This is all they do, right? They have no other storyline. Trump is all they worry about, right? As you get in here, this man's a psychopath who tried to blow up the city more than once, and he personally threatened my family, my daughter. Really? When did I do that? And, you know, again, like, everybody in these things just has to be stupid because Dr. Octopus is just a horrific villain who's just killed people over and over and over and over again. And nobody's that stupid in real life. I'm sorry. You know? And so, of course, that has to be the Trump allegory. Here it is. Otto's been pardoned for any crimes he may have committed. In the past, these days, he's a loyal servant of the government. And I'd have thought you'd approve of an ex-criminal turning his life around, given your own history. There it is. And President Trump pardoned Dr. Octopus because President Trump's just that bad, that terrible, right? And that's where we're at with this. And Luke Cage is having none of it because he's a black man. He's got to lecture the white guy how bad he is. Get out of my office. We're done here. What did you say? Now, Kevin, no need to take this personally. We said what we came to say. Explain the new world order. Yes, this is the you know, we're anti-globalists and we're going to change. It's the same. I mean, like, this is it. If Mr. Cage isn't willing to treat the symbiote menace with the seriousness it deserves, mayors can now stay their welcomes too, can't they? There is an election coming up. Maybe we'll get a warmer welcome from his successor. Oh, yeah, they're going to manipulate the politics because, you know, Trump is bad and Dr. Octopus is bad, and they're all in it together. And the poor black guy is going to be downtrodden because of it. So this is Marvel Comics. Everything is like this, and everything's some stupid allegory. None of it's very subtle whatsoever. And they just have the same people. They don't have any conservative representation in the writers' rooms at all. It is just pure leftism all the time. We've seen just how crazy Scott Snyder's been doing things and how his crew's been doing things with the Absolute Universe. The Ultimate Universe is no different. Denny's Camp has turned the Ultimates into this like anti-white screed over and over again. These companies are just pure evil. They really are. And they hate you. And so just don't buy into these sorts of things. You don't need to buy this just because it says Venom on the cover. Like, this has nothing to do with Venom anymore. It has nothing to do with the characters you love. They are just skin suits of what they were before. And there's no stories that matter because all this is going to reset anyway in 2-3 years. So what's the point? Leave a comment down below with what you think about this. Please hit the like and subscribe button. Get real stories that matter, guys. Get on the JDA Comics Substack. Really appreciate you being here and building a new difference. This is how we're going to do it, guys. The Substack model is really, really good. And I, of course, am building a change here for people who actually love comics, who want to change the culture. And I appreciate you guys being along the ride. We'll be back soon.